Alright YouTube, got a slightly different video for you here today. At the pistol range here, I haven't been having super great accuracy with my cast bullets, so I'm trying to load up several different charge weights. Basically I'm just using tight group, and I have one charge of Winchester 231. So I'm just going to be shooting groups of 5 here today, see if I can come up with anything better than what I'm currently using. But right now I got to go through and make a bullseye on everybody's favorite target, paper plates. So I'm going to make up several of them and staple them up out there and go to town, see what I can figure out. Be back here in a little bit. Alright guys, got all my plates marked up here. I have them numbered 1 through 8. Got 8 different loads I want to try. Don't really have the greatest rest here to shoot off of, but it's what I got today. Kind of forgot to bring my sandbags, so I'll focus you in on the targets here and put my ears in and start shooting. I'll just shut the camera off between target changes and stuff, and then I'll show you the results here at the end. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad in the camera today. It's a little bit breezy, but not too bad, so see what happens. Alright, figured I'd show some shots of the gun firing. Hopefully they'll be... yeah, that'll work. These ones are kind of irrelevant because you can't see the target, but it doesn't even matter. These ones are not accurate, but I'm just going to unload them and see if I can at least hit the plate. Not so great. I should be able to, or it should do a lot better than that off of the support there. I know I can do my part when I have good ammo, but for some reason my reloads with cast bullets of my own aren't working out too great. Alright guys, I put the CZ down for a while. I'm gonna try to make sure this thing's still on target here. It's Ruger Mark III, I believe, target. Yeah, Mark III 22-45 target. Got a little cheapo red dot on it. I'll probably end up using this for my next steel plate match and just compete in the rimfire, because I don't really want to spend the money on 9mm ammo. I want to make my own ammo work, but I don't know. Until I figure out how to make it work, I might be better off just buying the factory ammo, because it does work in that gun pretty well. So, but anyway, back to the Ruger here. I want to make sure it's still on target and get it sighted in again if it's not, because it's been a while since I shot it, but we'll see where it's at here. Just using CCI standard velocity, nothing fancy. Get you in pretty close here. These holes are going to be pretty small. Plus you got the sun shining through from the back, so, and it's windy, so it probably sounds like crap right now, but that'll work. Get my earplug back in. See what we got. Alright, I'm going to put 3 in the middle and then start at number 1 and go around with 1 shot each. Alright, that little dash up top, that'll be number 1. I'll work my way around, and then the center should be 10 dots. I'll just do 1 shot each. Okay guys, to summarize this trip to the range, as you know, I was trying to do 2 things: sight in my little .22 pistol and find a load that works for my cast bullets that I have powder coated. Let me show you what I had here. Sun's blaring on that. So I had a couple different powders. I had Accurate number 2, 3.6 grains. I had Tight Group. I had Winchester 231 as well. With the Tight Group, I started at 3.3 grains, worked up to 3.7 by 0.1 increments, and I forget, I think around 3.4 or 3.5 I was already starting to get keyholing, so if anything I would want to go the other way, because I just use regular wheel weights. I don't add anything to make them harder, and really nothing else there worked. I'll show you my results here in a minute, but that's the powders and the charges that I was using. And these are how I have written there Dillon setup, because I forget what exactly charge weight that is, but it worked with something else which you'll find here in a minute. So you can see there's 1 keyhole. There's Tight Group 3.3 grains. I don't think that keyholed it all, but there's 1 way down here, and shooting off a rest, that's not me. I'm not the best shooter, but I definitely didn't do that off a rest. And that's one of the higher charge weights. That's a keyhole. There's actually a hit right up here which was a keyhole. And the other one I don't even think hit the plate. I don't think that's a double. I'm pretty sure that was a keyhole. Keyhole, almost a keyhole, definitely a keyhole, keyhole. I mean, and they're all over the place. Pretty much the same story. Same story. Same story. Same story. Same thing. Now here, I shot factory loads. I think they're either 115 or 124 grain Full Metal Jackets. You can see they group really well. Slightly off to the right. Not sure why they're off to the right. Could be not too long ago my rear sight came loose and I just centered it and tightened the set screw. I can't even talk. Tightened the set screw and Loctited the set screw back down, but maybe that's why it's off. I don't know, but I just eyeballed it. But anyway, that's livable. That's not terrible. Now, I wish I knew what these were. I found these in my bag. These are ones I've made. The only difference in these, I believe, is the fact that they're powder coated red. This was 2 shots, obviously. 2 shots. I was aiming for the center of the plate. This is basically just me confirming that these were working to make sure I wasn't completely missing or anything. So 2 shots, 2 shots. These, still 2 shots, but they're a little bit further apart. Still on the plate though. That's not bad. Now here, this was positioned like that. These are those same bullets, 5 shots. And as you can see, there's basically 3 holes. I wanted to make sure I was hitting the plate every time. That's why I did those 3 there. But that's pretty good. Same thing here. It was turned like this. They hit a little bit high, but they're consistent. this one? Unknown bag, same ones. Again, high, but they're all there. So what I'm going to do, I want to shoot all these, but I want to go home and pull them apart so I remember what charge weight it was and so forth. I know these are my cast bullets. They're just red. These other ones that I was shooting, I have a couple left here. They're kind of pinkish, purplish. I just actually mixed a couple different kinds of powder coat together to get that color. But maybe color matters. I sure wouldn't think so, but maybe color matters. So yeah, I'm going to go home, pull these apart, see what kind of powder and what kind of charge weight. Luckily I don't use, I think I only have like 3 different kinds of pistol powder, so I should be able to tell what it is, because they all pretty much look different, the ones I have anyway. So yeah, I want to go home, pull them apart, see what I got, and make a lot more red bullets apparently, because all this testing maybe wasn't really worth it. I guess don't fix what isn't broke. So once I get home and tear these apart, I'll let you know what the charge weight was. So for now, I gotta pack up all my crap laying everywhere, target stand out there, pack it all up, go home, rip some bullets apart. So for now, see ya. Okay, YouTube, I'm back home. Pulled some of these bullets apart that I had. Right here's what I got left of them, still in one piece. There's the bullets. What I do, pulled 4. They are 3.5 grains of what I've had in my Dillon Accurate number 2. That's what I've been using. And on the ones I test fired today, I did have Accurate number 2 in the first group 5 group I shot, which looked like crap. Now when I measured what was coming out of here before, apparently it was 3.6. I measured several of them now and they are dropping at 3.5. So with that said, they should have been fairly accurate. But the only difference between the ones I shot today on camera and the ones that were in the bag that did shoot good, the only difference between those was the bullet color, which these are just plain old red, and these were actually, like I think I said earlier while shooting, these are pinkish and they were just mixed. I mixed some red obviously, and what other color did I have? I know there was a little bit of green in there, but very little, and that probably had no effect on it. But the heck was the other color? Wow, I can't think. Gray, that's what it was. It was gray, machine gray or something like that. But anyway, so the two differences was color, and the cases I shot today that were inaccurate were lubed with my homemade case lube, which is lanolin oil and isopropyl. Yes, it was shaken up before I did it. So with that said, I started already here. I loaded up 10 at, these are all going to have the Accurate number 2 powder. These are 3.5 grains of Accurate number 2 with lubed cases. Alright, got interrupted there. So anyway, these are 3.5 grains of Accurate number 2 with the pink bullets with lubed cases. Now I'm going to make a row of same charge, 3.5 grains of Accurate number 2, pink bullets with unlubed cases. And then I'm going to go make more plain red bullets and do the same thing. Same powder charge, lubed cases and unlubed cases. And see what is actually making the difference here, whether it's the lubed cases or the color of the powder coat. I'm going to have 4 rows of 10, and I'm going to find out if it's the powder coat color making the difference in accuracy or if it's the lube. I can't imagine it would be the color. I mean, the chemical makeup of that crap should be the same unless it bakes differently. I don't know, but the lube, the only thing I noticed with the lube, when the cases are lubed, I don't have any in there right now to show you, but that lube actually seeps around and gets on the inside of the cases as well. I mean, it's a real fine residue that's on there, but I have noticed the powder kind of sticks to the side of the case. It doesn't all go to the bottom. So I'm wondering if maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, but by God, we're going to find out here. Not today, because I got to load these all up, and by the time I'm done with that, it'll be time to walk the dogs, go to bed, go to work, and I won't have time to do it for a couple days, but I will get it on video when the time comes. So I'm going to get to work here, and see you in a couple days when I get this figured out. See ya.